Hey there. Today I'm going to share with you how I tweaked my GPD-Win3 using Cypher's TDP-BAT file and install the overlay 2 that I've created that can be found in GPD's community Discord server. Once again, a huge shout out to Cypher for the creation of his TDP tool and the scripting of my overlay 2 to make it so much easier for us owners in tweaking our device and installing the overlay. For this tutorial, I'll be using TDP Manual version 2.00 and will be using the no monitor setup for overlays. I've also downloaded, unzipped, and placed all these files on my desktop for easy access. However, you're free to store this anywhere on your unit. Without further ado, let us begin. First, open a folder and click on Overlay Setup No Monitor. The setup will automatically install the required applications and copy all necessary files for the overlay to show. Upon completion, click on the overlay shortcut icon created on your desktop and load a game to see if the values begin showing up. In this instance, I'll be using dead cells as an example. I would like you to take note of the CPU clock speed, temperature, CPU package power, and FPS in this instance, and remember these values. Now, on to installation of Cypher's TDP tool. You'll first have to click on Install Required Files to have necessary files installed. Once this is complete, go ahead and click on the TDP menu. By hitting X on your keyboard, it will load up the current TDP values and EPP values. Hit any key to go back to the main menu. In the main menu, go ahead and hit on T to set EPP, minimum and maximum CPU clock speeds. In the EPP menu, hit on V to import and apply speed shift power profile in Cypher's TDP tool. Once that is done, click on C to set EPP to 85%. What this does is to prevent your CPU from turbo boosting unnecessarily, consuming extra power and thus lowering your game time whilst being on battery. I generally feel that 85% EPP is great for the games that I play with 30 FPS cap, but your mileage may vary. You might wish to play around with these settings to attain your desired effects. After that, hit on S to set the minimum clock speed and set it to L, 1.5 GHz. What this does is that it sets your minimum clock speed at 1.5 and will attempt to always adhere to this value unless you're running CPU intensive games or applications. Once all settings are applied, hit on Q to head back to the main menu and set your TDP to 15 watts. What you could also do is to set up a desktop shortcut and set up a task scheduler to automatically apply your settings on startup wake by hitting Y. I'm now going to run dead cells once again, and please note of the CPU clock speed, CPU package power, and FPS once again. With the settings applied, my CPU clock speed is now more regulated and is not boosting unnecessarily, which leads to longer battery life, lower temps, lowered CPU package power, but still maintaining the game at 60 FPS. I hope you found this informative in any way, shape, or form, and as always, thank you for watching and have a great day.